been getting a lot of responses and emails with regards to the previous video on forgiveness. Now, so I thought it would be a good idea to share a little bit of light on the topic of forgiveness and how unforgiveness hinders you from pursuing purpose. Now, in the last video, we said that forgiveness is a decision, and I want to reiterate that and say forgiveness is only just a decision. So you can decide in your heart, in your mind, that you want to forgive so and so, and that will be it. Now, the reason why it then becomes difficult is because once you have forgiven, sometimes the feeling of being hurt doesn't go away. Now, we have to remember that forgiveness does not change what happened. So you may still have those feelings of hurt. You may still feel the pain of what happened or the situation, whatever happened. You may still feel the pain inside of you. So sometimes we tend to think that we haven't forgiven somebody despite our decision to forgive because we are still feeling the pain inside. Secondly, when we harbor unforgiveness, we are giving our power away. So what do I mean by that? You're literally allowing someone else who's moved on in life, who wronged you, to control your life because they're controlling your feelings, they're controlling the way you think, you're constantly thinking, going over and over the detail of what happened and how much it caused you pain. You literally can't move on in life because you're crippled by this feeling of unforgiveness. Scripture says in the book of John 10:10, the thief comes only to steal, to kill, and to destroy. Now, I want to tell you today that when we harbor unforgiveness, we are allowing the devil to come and steal our joy. We are allowing him to come and steal our dreams, our hopes, our purpose. We can't move on, we can't pursue purpose because we're holding on to these feelings of hurt. And I call unforgiveness a weapon of self-distraction because that is literally what it does. When you harbor unforgiveness, it eventually turns into bitterness, and bitterness is almost like taking acid or taking poison and you're expecting someone else to die. Unforgiveness and bitterness, it corrodes or it destroys the person who is carrying it. So I'm just encouraging us today that make that decision to forgive. All you need to do is to decide in your heart, in your mind, and go to God and say, Lord, I want to forgive so and so. Very quickly, I'm just going to share with you a few steps that you can take to help you make that decision of forgiveness. Number one, acknowledge where you are. So accept that you haven't forgiven somebody. Accept that you're finding it very difficult to let go what they did, and acknowledge it, accept it. Secondly, tell God about it. Explicitly go before the Lord and tell him your feelings. Tell him how you feel. He's your Father. Tell him how you're feeling. Tell him how upset it makes you feel. Tell him how hurt you are and how you feel about what you're going through. Thirdly, ask God to help you to forgive. Now, even though I said it's a decision, it doesn't mean that it's an easy decision. You can ask God to help you to forgive. And once you've made that decision to forgive, don't forget that you may still have the feelings of hurt and pain. And the healing of that is a process which I'm going to share with us in the next video. God bless you.